Hello! Hello, peoples! Oh, I just realized I can't hear anything. Hello, peoples. How are you? Ooh! We're starting off strong. Hold on, I have to fix my headphone audio. I just realized I can't hear nothing. There we go. How are you, peoples? We had just disconnected my laptop. It's not a laptop anymore. My CPU from the TVs because I bought Sonic. I keep wanting to say All Star because that's the last one. I bought Sonic. We bought Sonic Cross Worlds, and we thought it would be fun if we like hooked it up to the TV since my computer's sitting pretty darn close to the TV. Welcome to the Poppy Parade, Leo. And that game is so fun, by the way. Like, I've been thinking about it, like, way more than I should have. Like, I literally go to work and I'm like, man, when I get home, I'm going to play Sonic. But I haven't been able to do that because I have other obligations, and so does Kotaru. But let me say hi to everybody, okay? Hi, Hyrule. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Ratmaster. Hi, Pat. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Churro. Or Choro, I'm sorry. Chiroxid. There we go, Chiroxid. I don't think I should be calling you a churro. Hi, Leo. Hi, Chomper. Hi, Kirby King. Hi, Panda. Okay, let me scroll up. Hi, Shadow. Hi, Wave. Hi, Pop-Tart. Also, thanks for the 10 stream streak, Shadow. You always here. And hi, Jeffrey. And hi, Lizzie. Is that everybody? I missing one? Hi, Galaga. How are you? Hi. It's nice to be back. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a stream chat in like a million trillion years. You usually hang out in the Discord, but not in the streams as much. So yeah. Are you lost, friend? You feel like you lost a fight with the stapler? What happened? How'd you lose a fight with the stapler? I lost a fight with the stapler in the beginning of the year. You know how? Before school started, when we were still like setting up our classrooms and stuff, I had 2 staplers. Hi, Pizza, how are you? Because I'm a kindergarten teacher. So when I first started, welcome to the Puppy Parade Storm, I had 2 staplers. And I was in the hallway getting my like hallway bulletin boards up because every teacher is required to have your hallway bulletin board looking nice and spiffy. Also, welcome, Storm. Hello. Thanks for the lovely message. And so I started hanging stuff up, you know. This year my room is paw print themed, so I'm over here like stapling cute little paw prints to the wall and stuff. And then all of a sudden, the stapler breaks. The little piece that pushes the staples forward so you can like staple stuff. Yeah, it stopped working. It just stopped pushing things forward. And I was like, dang, that sucks so much. So then I got I put that one in the trash, and I got my second stapler. And guess what happened? The same thing. I got like 3 more staples in. 3 more things got stapled to the wall. And then all of a sudden it stopped working again. So I lost a fight with the stapler too in the beginning of the year. I lost 2 back to back. It made me so mad. Hey Corey, how are you? It made me so angry. Unreasonably angry, but I was trying to get stuff done, and I was like, I cannot get things done now. I had a whole teacher work day. It was a whole day just for getting the classroom ready for school to get started, and I lost all of my staplers. I was like, I have nothing left to do. All I had left to do was just put things on the wall. I couldn't anymore. Should I do a public service thing or be selfish? I don't know what that means. Whatever floats your boat, you know? The only thing keeping me sane is esports and Delta Room not being finished. Okay, why does something not being finished keep you sane though? I feel like that would make me insane if something was like unfinished. Like I feel like I'm going insane waiting for the Kirby Air Ride to go. I really like Kirby Air Ride. It's so fun. It's so fun. Why'd you end up not streaming today, Pinky? Did you have a productive day? Despite that, that's not that good answer, Cyan. Oh, dang. I'm sorry. I'm not full of the best answers, you know what I mean? I have the worst answers. I'm just terrible at answering questions. You're gonna ask me any question and your answer is gonna make 0 sense. Hi, Dark Entity. How are you? Pick a number between 1 and 68. 67. I did it. I'm sorry. That's been stuck in my head, and I don't know why. 67. That's your answer. And I heard so that's a thing that like younger kids do. But I see like so many like teachers online make fun of their students for doing that. Like I've been getting a lot of like reels and TikToks and stuff doing that. Don't pick 67. How about 52? And I finally heard one of my students do it today. And it was like one of the kids who like don't talk much and has like a really soft, high-pitched voice. Because you know they're 5, and some kids have like the highest pitched voice ever. And out of nowhere, she goes, I said, okay, car riders, it's time to line up to go home. And she goes, okay. And then as soon as I was like, all right, guys, see you tomorrow, she goes, 67. And I was like, oh my God, she's so fresh. She's so precious though. Thank you for the 52. Yeah. Yeah. It is, Corey. It really is. Except I don't think there's like any meaning to 6-7. I really don't. Unless there is. But Kotaro told me it came from a goofy like way someone said something and people just took it and ran with it. So I don't know. It's an overall okay day. Okay, well I'm glad it was an okay day. I'm sorry. I keep talking over myself. I've been talking over myself all week. I've had to do a lot of speaking this week with people like that are not just kids. Like I had to present during like our teacher meeting. I had to present for my like kindergarten teachers, and I didn't like that. And then we had like a special night. The reason I usually stream on Tuesdays, right? But the reason I had to move it to Wednesday this week was because yesterday was a 12-hour workday. We love those. It was a special night where we just had to, honestly, it's a boring night and like barely anybody ever shows up every year. But we're required to do it by law. Honestly, we're required by law to do it. And it's just a night where we just tell parents, like, it's educational. We just tell parents what their kids are like learning. And last year we had 4 parents show up. 4. This year we had an outstanding 5 parents who showed up. So we had to wait. We had to stay at after school like hours after the school was over just for 5 parents to show up. It drives me insane every single year. There's a reference to somebody's height. Oh yeah. That's what Kotaro was saying. But like the person who said the height said something really weird. So it was like a weird thing. That's it. I'm going to put you as my background noise again. I love listening to your stories. Yeah, thank you. Shardy, you're cheating. Are you using your alt accounts to farm points between? Is that why? Do you just have like all like 3 of your accounts just connected so you could just use all of the points? Use all the points. That's cheating. Only 2? Oh. Okay, Shardy or Wave. I usually call you Wave. I think ever since you became a mod, you have been doing a good job of being a mod. And I think you fit right in the mod community. Yeah. That's your comment. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna turn Panda into a Kirby. Oh, you should do that. A panda Kirby would be... I don't know. I actually don't know what that would look like. I cannot fathom a panda Kirby hybrid at all. I can't. Oh, guys, I have a story to share with you today. Well, not a story. In the Discord this morning, I said today was eventful, but I never like elaborated. And I said it was just a fun kind of eventful. But that was because I was like, I want to save like, I don't know, I want to save my like my fun and wholesome stories for my stream. Yeah. I don't want to tell you everything that's going on. Then when you get to my stream, hey Smiley, welcome to the puppy parade. You're gonna be like, man, I already heard this story already. And then you're not. Then you're going to click off and you're not going to listen. So I got to hold on to my stories. So today was a really good day with, today was a half day of school. So like, we usually get out at like 3, o'clock is when like dismissal starts. Today, since it was a half day, they started at like 11:15 and 11:45. Sorry, I thought it was 11:15. I packed my kids up way too early, and we awkwardly sat there for 30 minutes. So that was my bad. But it ended at 11:45. But today, what we did this morning, as soon as the bell rang and school started, my kids got in line. And they did like the little house meetings. I don't know if I to explain this before, but the way it works at my school is that it's like Harry Potter houses, you know, how like Harry Potter has like Slytherin and they're like the ones who can think of good plans, and like Ravenclaw and like the smart people. My school is divided into 4 houses as well, and every kid is like spun into a house. Like you roll a spinner and you get put in that house forever. Forever. You do not change houses. So you spin in kindergarten and you are in that house all the way up until you go to middle school. And if your middle school has that program in it, you'd be in that house too. But most middle schools don't. It's mostly an elementary school thing. And so they had like the house party thing, right? And then after that, we had this huge celebration. We brought every single student in the whole school to the gym, right? Welcome to the puppy parade, llama. We brought the entire school into the gym. Do you know how hard that was, by the way? There's like 700 kids, and we put them all in this like gym that's not very big because my school is a smaller school. Like it's not very big, so we had trouble fitting everybody in there. And it was a celebration because this year my school is a C school and not a D school, aka we went up 1 letter grade in testing, and that's enough to like a school is considered low performing if they get like a D or F rating. Since we were since my school had a D rating, we were a low performing school, meaning welcome to the puppy parade contagion, meaning that we had extra observations. We had like people from the district constantly coming down and checking on us, and you have to do this, you have to do that, like extra work basically. So we had this huge celebration and it was so silly. I wish I could send you guys videos. You know those like blow up like air like fat suit things, like I don't know how to explain it. They were like bubbles almost. Like the admin all wore like this big blue like puff ball of an outfit, like they filled it up with air to like they look like huge. Those little things. And they started, and they all had blue shades on, and they started dancing. And one person roller skated into the room, and another person had a scooter and was scooting around the room. And it was so silly seeing like admin and the people in charge doing stuff like that. And then we had a dance party. All the students had it, like they started blasting music and they had a dance party for literally 30 minutes straight, and those kids were so excited. They were dancing up a storm. It also was my like principal's birthday, so you know she was living it up. She was like, we're having a celebration and a birthday party. Although one thing that made me a little sad was that on this stage she showed a bunch of cupcakes because while we all sang happy birthday. Who got the cupcakes? I was like, my mouth was watering all day. I was like, oh, they got all these cupcakes. They had so many on stage. They're definitely going to give it to staff because they always share the cupcakes with staff. They didn't share it with staff. And I've been thinking about that all day. Y'all going to go on that stage, show off cupcakes to the entire school, teachers and students, and y'all not going to share that cupcake with anybody at all? Crazy. Crazy. I literally was thinking about that all day. I kept checking back in like the teacher's lounge to see if they like dropped off the cupcakes, because usually they drop off the oh, does it say yeah morning? Sorry, I couldn't see that. My chat is like was covering it. Oh, that's the wrong logo too. Look at that. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, it was so silly. I was like thinking about cupcakes all day. I kept checking the teacher's lounge, like running in there like, hey, did they put the cupcakes in yet? Did they put the cupcake? Oh, it's okay. They're probably going to get the cupcakes during this meeting. Oh, it's okay. They're probably going to give out the cupcakes during this time. Or maybe they're just going to go by from class to class giving out cupcakes. They never did. They had the most delicious looking cupcakes, and they had like 70 on them things, and they shared it with no one. I'm still thinking about that to this day. If I don't see a cupcake tomorrow, I'm going to be upset. Oh, they were not props. They were not props. You know why? Because I saw them rolling that cupcakes before the event even started. I saw them rolling it into another room, and I was eyeing them things down. I was like, them things look scrumptious. Yeah, no, I couldn't get one. Sorry, cupcakes aren't for cool people. They're for us to look at. Anyways, let me scroll up. I was talking about that for a long time, so I missed you guys' message. Let me see. I might make a Kirby out of some people in the Discord. I had a Cyan a Kirby. It's really outdated. I made one a long time ago. I feel like someone made another one. Didn't Panda make another like Cyan a Kirby or something? I can't remember. I had a Cyan a Kirby a long time ago that I made myself, and I used to keep it on my stream. I used to have like Cyan a Kirby sitting on the couch in the back. My house would be the house of waffles. I do like waffles. Waffles are very good. I hope you know that. Guys, waffles or pancakes? Which one? Or French toast? I don't know. People like try to debate as if one is better than the other. I disagree. I just think there's a different mood for each of them. All right, but usually if I had to pick, I pick pancakes. That's all. Bum. Let me see. What time do you use this all? Yeah, I saw that one. Who don't like your stories? Man, you'd be surprised. A lot of people don't like my stories, and that is okay. I be yapping to myself sometimes. My parents used to think I was crazy when I was living with them because I would be in a room just talking and hoping that like somebody was listening. Like I didn't have to see and notice that somebody was like listening to me. I would just be talking and being like, and my mom like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, anybody who's willing to listen. And if you're not listening, that's okay. Hopefully someone else in this house is listening to me. I would literally talk when I had both parents here just because I knew that one of them would probably hear me what I was saying. But now I'm living with one person, so that method doesn't work anymore. Now I have to like actually walk up to Kotaru and speak to him if he wants me to hear. If I want him to hear. Bummer, I know. Got an idea for a new serious song like Heartbound? Yes! Yes, start working hard on it. You like waffles? Do you like waffles? Yeah, I like waffles. Isn't that like a song from like a long time ago? Do you like pancakes? Yeah, we like pancakes or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Like it sounds familiar and I'm singing it, but I have no idea where that thing is from. Like where I got that from. Crazy? I was crazy once. I remember every time I said the word crazy, somebody always said that in chat. That hasn't happened recently, but that lasted for a pretty long time. Every time I'd say the word crazy, someone would post that copy pasta. Why do they call it copy pasta? You can't eat it. You're supposed to eat pasta. You're not supposed to copy it. Copy pasta recipes? No one. I mean, I wouldn't want to cook a copy pasta. That sounds gross. Is creepy pastas for... Yeah. So my question is, why are we using the word pastas for copy and paste stuff? Does that make sense for y'all? To y'all? Why is the word pastas the one we use it? It doesn't sound close enough to the word paste. Do you like waffles? Yeah, you like waffles. Do you like pancakes? So I know I'm not tripping. Pinky is not me. Where is that from? Is that like a commercial? Was it an ad or a commercial? What was that? What is that? I don't know. I can sing it. I recognize it. Where is that from? Where is it? I don't know. Is it from YouTube's? But from who YouTube's? Say you don't know. We need to figure out who that's from. A copy pasta is a block of text pasta. No, it's not. You know what pasta is? It goes in the stove and you eat it when it's done. Wait, a pasta does it go in the stove? It goes on the stove. Sorry. I say everything goes in the stove. That doesn't make any sense. It goes on the stove and you boil the pasta and then you get some nice pasta noodles. That's what pasta is. Is copy pasta noodle shaped? Can I eat it? Oh, hi, Army. How are you? Can I eat it? I don't think I should be eating happy pastas. There's too much cringe in that. If I eat one of them, I'm going to become cringe. I'm going to become very, very cringe, and I don't want that. Well, I mean, I guess being a VTuber, I'm already like 10% cringe, right? Isn't that like part of being a VTuber? I remember I used to have self-respect back before I was a VTuber. Now I just bark like a dog on the internet. Now I just woo and I woo all day long. I used to be a normal person, just like you guys years ago. Hey Sham, how are you? Are you saying spaghetti code is also wrong? What is spaghetti code? It probably is wrong. It probably is wrong. Pasta is a diet. You want pasta? You want pasta? All the good food? You want pasta? No, I don't be walking with pasta in my pocket. I don't know if that's like a you thing. Do you be walking with pasta in your pocket? Hey, Slickin, how are you? Do you watch that? Walk with pasta in your pocket? How can I get clear skin without 20 creams? My face feels like sandpaper. I don't know, but people say Noxzema is pretty good for the skin. Noxzema is like a cooling like face cream. It goes on your face and then you wash it off. Noxzema. You can try that. I don't know. I tried Noxzema for a while. It was pretty cool. I liked it. Maybe they'll sponsor me someday. Since I'm hyping up this stuff. Spaghetti code is a code which is held together with duct tape, hope sprayers, and has many buttons. Oh, so if I ever got into coding, I'd make spaghetti codes. Why does everybody know what spaghetti code is? Am I the only person who doesn't know what that is? Or are we all just into coding all of a sudden? Like, what is this? That's like when I mentioned the word dinosaur and everyone in the chat became a dinosaur expert. And they were like, oh, my favorite dinosaur is this one I never heard of. Did you know that dinosaurs? Like, I was like, huh? Is that what we're doing with codes now? Are we all just like computer scientists and hiding? I don't know. No one is normal. That's not true. I used to be normal. Used to be. And I was a normal person back then. What's spaghetti code? What's spaghetti code?
What's someone's bad at coding?
Oh, that's what people are saying.
When you open it up, it looks terrible.
It says a code that's messy and tangled, like a bowl of spaghetti. It's hard to read, hard to follow, and hard to fix. See, you worked at though. Kotaro does coding things. So yeah, he knows that. We all just have coding work, like experience. Is that what we doing? Like we all just like, oh yeah, spaghetti code. That's easy. You know, we all just happen to do that. People be making me feel like I done picked the wrong job or something. I'd be speaking, they'd be like, "You're a teacher?" Weird. Me though, I sit in a computer and I code. Yeah. I love when they ask for the name when you order. I always say a name like Batman. Do you? That would make me so nervous if I like said like a random name. I don't know. I would feel unreasonably nervous. So I don't know. Boom. There we go. We are just teaching you, which is kind of funny. Yeah, you guys gotta teach me lots of things because I don't know much. I don't know much at all. You haven't been here for a while? Hey, Shuddly, how are you? How are you? Yeah, that was a Kotaru. You know, Kotaru gonna make an appearance every now and then. Yeah, tell him to get out here. No, he can't come back. Sorry. He's busy. He's a busy boy. As a part of computer engineering course, man, people be making me feel like I done picked the wrong profession these days. It's one of the, I don't know. I made like a TikTok that went kind of like, I won't say viral because viral was like 1 million views, but it got pretty well. It got like 30 to 60,000 on both Instagram and TikTok, and that just invited so much discussion in the comment section about like the most random things relatable. Hey Nix, how are ya? Like literally my post was like, teachers don't get paid during the summer. And that started an absolute debate and war. And sometimes, and I'm like, How did we get here? It was so weird. I don't know. It's so weird. Like the same people who like fuss about like teacher stuff are the same people who are like, I would never be a teacher because it's too hard and they don't get paid enough. But then they themselves be like, ah, it's not that hard. But also I couldn't do it because it's hard, you know. Since I'm teaching a teacher, yeah, you gotta teach me sometimes. I don't think that's weird. You learn from your kids sometimes. I'm learning Spanish from my students. My students speak Spanish, and I speak English, and I get to practice formulating sentences when I talk to them. I get to practice. I learn a lot of words. I learned the word wet the other day because the carpet was wet and I still don't know what mystery liquid was on the floor. I was really hoping that on the carpet, I was really hoping it was water, but I learned the word wet from my student. Yeah, because they were very urgently trying to tell me that the carpet was wet. So I learn words from them all the time. My students who are 5 are literally teaching me stuff, you know. I'm gonna become fully bilingual soon, guys. Don't you worry. I'm gonna be working with these kids for like 20 and up years, and I'm gonna speak like Spanish. My coworker, the janitor, actually, I asked him how he learned English, and he literally told me he learned English from being a janitor. Like he learned it just from working around the schools. So he learned just from getting around the schools. Teachers get paid a lot, though. How much do you think teachers get paid? How much? That's the question. How much do you think teachers get paid, though? That's the question. I wanted you to answer that. How much do you think? It does depend on the country. Yeah, are we talking about like what country? It depends on the country. And if we're talking about America, it depends on the state. It depends on the school district itself. It depends on the teacher's level of degree. Do they got a bachelor's degree? Do they got a master's degree? It depends on. There's a lot of factors and like how much teacher gets paid. Oh, hi, Kaiser. Most teachers in America get paid about 300,000. That's yen. That's yen, right? Oh, is that how much teachers get paid in Japan? Hold on, let me do a conversion. To USD. What, that's like $2,000 a month? I hate to tell you this. I don't know what the cost of living is like in Japan, but $2,000 a month, USD dollars, that's what that converts to, is not a lot in America. That is not a lot. $2,000 a month in America can get you like what? Just enough to pay an apartment and like your car insurance and your water bill and your power bill and food. You have no extra money left over. That's if you can find a cheaper apartment. And that would be like, what, like this 2,000, that'd be like before tax, right? Like after tax, you just have enough money for an apartment and bills. You can live off of that in Japan? Yeah, I assume so. In America? Oof. Welcome to the puppy parade, Wolf. In America, that's just enough to live. That's just enough to like pay bills. That's it. Yeah, $2K a month and you can pay rent and maybe utilities and maybe a little bit of food here and there. $27K to $29K full-time private if you're teaching in private schools in the Philippines. And is that a good wage in the Philippines? You know, everything's relative to like where, like everything's relative, right? Like the cost of living changes depending on when you are. So like in the Philippines, do the teachers get paid like decently in relation to like, you know, how much things around them cost? In America, the average starting salary for a teacher is about $46,000, which $46,000 is like, I mean, it's not like the worst pay, obviously, but it's not very great. there's a lot of things that I would not be able to have or afford if I was living by myself. Most teachers like live in apartments for like ever. Like most of my like teachers when I was in high school and like middle school and stuff would always like tell stories and be like, yeah, I went back to my apartments. Like none of them had houses because they couldn't afford to have houses. They just stayed, they literally stayed in apartments like their entire lives. And man, I don't know, like at some point, oof, 85,000 annually, and then taxes and all your school expenses that come out of pocket and union fees. Factoring that, most teachers fall close to the poverty line. Is that how much they make in Canada? About 85,000. Yeah, and I know the cost of living in Canada is really high too, isn't it? Right? It's higher than America's, right? The cost of living there. Who is the best Ninja Turtle? I always like Leonardo. I don't know. Maybe I'm just basic though, because I feel like Leonardo didn't have as much of a personality as everybody else. But he was the cool leader guy, and that's all that mattered. You know, I actually dressed up as a Ninja Turtle once. When I was like 4 or 5, me and my brother were Ninja Turtles for Halloween one year. So cute. I wish we had pictures of it. I wish you had pictures of it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watch that show every morning. Turtle power. Here we go, it's the lean green ninja teen. On the scene, cool teens doing ninja things. Show his scream like it's doing like made a beam. Get rocked with the shell shot piece of kings. You know? You don't know any of those? You don't know what Ninja Turtles are? It's a popular franchise. Is it though? I don't think the younger people. I don't know. I feel like people who are like on the younger side probably don't grow up with it. I mean, do they have current like Ninja Turtle shows running? Like there was shows when I was a kid. We had games when I was a kid. When I got older, we had shows when I was older. But like, are they there now? Like, they have Mutant Mayhem. Oh, they do. Okay, I haven't seen the latest ones. I didn't know they had them. Okay. Yeah, I was a Ninja Turtle. It was so fun. It was so fun. I remember that. My brother was Donnie. He was Donatello. He loved Donatello. Mostly because we had that GameCube game. We had that Ninja Turtle GameCube game. What was it called? Was there a name for it? Or was it literally just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle GameCube? Oh, yeah, it literally was just called... No, I don't want to play the video. It was literally just called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the GameCube. That literally was just called that. I had that little game. It was so fun. And I will always pick Leonardo, and my brother will always pick Donatello every time we played the game, because it was 2-player. Which honestly kind of reminds me of my gripe I have with modern day games. The fact that like local co-op is starting to die out, and I hate it. I hate it. Welcome to the puppy parade. Zuzara. Achoo, thanks for sneezing right onto that follow button. There they are, but I've never seen it. You haven't? Oh. Well, it depends on how old you are as to whether I recommend it or not. I don't know. I feel like watching, like, starting cartoons as an adult is a little harder than, like... You know, it's a lot harder for, like, adults to, like, get into, like, cartoons than, like, us for, like, to do when we're younger. Because now we have that nostalgia that keeps us watching. You know what I mean? We have that nostalgia that keeps us watching. But, like, trying to start, like, cartoons like that as an adult itself is it's a little harder. I don't know. Time I do that, nobody realizes it's news right before the following. Hey, I'm too good. Just like somebody joined my chat the other day and they said, I want you to guess what my username means, and I guessed it automatically because I'm too good. Do you rather have local co-op only locked behind DLC paywall? But why can't I just have local co-op? Why is that so illegal? That's what A Hat in Time did. Actually, they had it as a DLC and locked it behind a paywall. Or was it a free DLC? Actually, it might have been a free DLC, but it did come back out as a DLC. Yeah, actually, now I think about it, I think it was a free DLC. But A Hat in Time added multiplayer as a DLC, and that was really fun. A Hat in Time was one of my favorite games to play 2-player of. I actually really don't like platformers unless they're 2-player, which means it's rare that I like a platform because most of them aren't 2-player. But like, I just don't have any. There's no fun for me to like solve like puzzles and like run around and jump through obstacles and stuff if I can't do it with a friend and we both struggle together. You know. You never guessed what my username means. It means your name is Nixon. You like music, yeah. 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 I have a plan to make a dog adventure co-op game for you to play. Oh, you're gonna make a game? That's cute. Go ahead. Make it like Nintendogs. Co-op Nintendogs. Nintendogs was a good game. They should bring it back. I had like this off-brand version of Nintendogs on the iPad when I was in middle school. I remember that. It was really fun. I was raising my dog. I was dressing them up and taking care of them. Oh man. I never actually had Nintendogs, but I had the off-brand versions. And I had so much fun with the off-brand games. I can only imagine what the mainline game was like. Probably 20 times better. Or worse, you never know. Yeah, Nintendogs, it was so peak. Someone told me I should stream Nintendogs a while ago. It's just my name and music at the end. Oh, I'm too good. I'm too good. That's what I said. I said your name is Nix and you like music. I'm too good. I'm too good. I've had like knockoff like Steam games that like kind of advertise themselves as being kind of like Nintendogs, but always ended up not being good. Like there's what's that one? There's that one like Puppy Friend Island or something game that I have on Steam that was like, I'd give it a solid 2 out of 10. It was fun for like 30 minutes. I streamed it and it was like, guess what your name means? It means you're cool because your name is Shadow and you're also a boy. Yeah. Is it Shadow and Shadow the Hedgehog? Or is it Shadow as in like, I'm dark and mysterious, so I had to name myself Shadow. You know, there's two methods. I named my dog Shadow because she's also dark and mysterious. So, oh my gosh, Kotaru! I just remembered I got our dog to do the play stance yesterday. Yeah, our dog never does a little play stance thing. I got her to do it yesterday. She was like hopping on me and jumping around. I was petting her. Then I just stopped petting her, and she didn't like that. And she did the play stance for the second time in her entire life. I've never seen her do that other than one time. It made me really excited. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so cute. I wish I could take a picture of it. And it lasts for 2 seconds. Well, you're Shadow from Shadow Fight 2? Not from Raid Shadow Legends. They're not cool enough? Try not to die, that's my advice. Yeah, try not to die. I want to get into VTubing, but I'm anxious. What can I do? Friend, I have the perfect story for you. Guess who has anxiety? Me! So I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder back in 2017. I am a very anxious person. But I thought the idea of VTubing was fun, so I decided to try it anyways. And let me tell you how my first stream went, okay? My first ever stream was on February 11th, 2021. That is my stream anniversary, okay? February 11th, 2021. My first ever stream. I accidentally muted my mic, right? I was accidentally muted the entire time, but I was trying my bestest to talk because I didn't know what else to do. And because I have anxiety, and my anxiety was pretty severe at the time, I had like, when I started VTubing, I had just come out of like a, like, I don't know how to describe it. I was like having a lot of like panic attacks around that time. I don't have panic attacks often, but at that time it was like really bad. So I just started coming out of that and started getting better. And I said, I want to be a VTuber, so I did. In my first stream, I was so nervous. I was like trembling, and my like heart was beating super fast, and I was breathing super heavy, and it was like a terrible time. Welcome to the puppy parade. I only streamed for like 30 minutes before I ended the stream because I just could not handle it anymore. And you know what? Over time, over time, it got so much better. I mean, you're always going to be nervous when you start doing things initially. And having anxiety means you're probably going to be nervous longer than the average person would be. So like most people would be nervous like the first like 1 or 2 streams. I was nervous for the entire first year. I streamed 2 to 3 times every single week, and I was nervous at every stream. But what helped me when I first started was having somebody to like stream with. Like I started with Kotaru so that I wouldn't have to be on stream alone, and that helped a lot. Like having somebody to stream with helps. Also having like a model helps a lot more than more than you think. Like, you know, you have a model, so you know that nobody really knows who you are, and I think having that anonymity, is that a word? Anyways, having the anonymity really helps. Really helps a lot more than you think it does. Because you're at the back of the head, you are aware that like if you say something real stupid or do something real goofy, nobody knows who you are. So it's not gonna follow you anywhere. I could say anything goofy. I could say anything as goofy as I want to, and I can end stream, and I know that that's not going to affect me outside of stream. As soon as I go offline, it's different. Like it that's just how I do it. I promise. Like, but the more you do it, you get better at it, you know. But yeah, I recommend, like, if you are super anxious, to just start off by streaming with people. Like if you have maybe like a friend or someone who is interested in VTubing or something, or even like joining VTuber Twitter, going on Twitter and like following VTubers and trying to like make friends with like some of them and hang out with them, and then stream with them. That having somebody to stream with was the crutch I needed. So I literally streamed with Kotaru every stream for like 6 or 7 months until I felt comfortable enough to go, okay, I finally want to stream by myself. Like I just did not stream by myself for so long. And now I'm an expert. Also, what is Kotaru? Kotaru is sitting behind me right now. He is my fiance. I live with him. He is currently sitting at his computer right behind me. You will hear me talk about Kotaru a lot because I live with him and we're getting married. So yeah. You'll hear his voice every now and then too, because again, he's sitting behind me. So I have a ton of friends with none of them stream. Do you have any of them who's like interested in the concept of streaming though? You know, me and Kotaru became VTubers together at the start, but only because both of us was interested, honestly. No? You don't have none? That's okay. I can show you where to meet some cool friends at, where to make some cool friends at for streaming. Are you gonna be are you gonna be an SFW VTuber? You're gonna be a 13 up VTuber? You're gonna be an 18 up VTuber? You're still single? It's okay. It's okay. You'll find somebody someday. I just know it. I have a school friend that drew the concept. Oh, your friend drew the concept art? That's so cool though. That's so cool. That's so cool. But I swear sometimes that's okay. That can still be 13 up. That's cool. If you ever need anything, like have any questions about like VTuber stuff, you can DM me. I have a lot of people DM me questions about how to be a VTuber. Your fiance is a giant Nintendo Switch. No, he's actually behind the Nintendo Switch. So you can't see. You can only see the TV back there. You see them stairs? He's upstairs. You know what I mean? He's upstairs and around the corner. He's behind me. You know. I guess it's kind of expected since I'm not very feminine. I don't think you realize that that people like all types of people. Like there is a person for every type of person out there. Whether you are feminine, masculine, somewhere in between. There's somebody who likes that, you know? Somebody who likes that. I've been wondering about streaming, however, maybe when I get to move out from home. See, I started streaming while I was still living with my parents. It's a little awkward at first. I mean, I was like talking really quietly 'cause I didn't want them to hear me in here, especially because I'm trying to be like an anime dog girl on the internet. So I'm over here like quietly like barking into the microphone, hoping that my parents don't hear me. But I know they do because this whole house has like paper thin walls. I mean, you can hear anything. You can literally hear anything. I'm sure like when Kotaru is upstairs in the bedroom and I'm streaming down here, you can probably hear me talking. Like I can literally hear him when I'm in the bedroom and he's talking to himself outside. Mind you, the bedroom is like upstairs, like on the second floor of the house, upstairs. And he'd be like, you know, outside on the ground, just talking to himself in a normal voice or like talking on the phone. I can hear that. Like the walls of this house are so paper thin. So I was trying my hardest to like make it so that my parents couldn't hear me, but I know full well they could. I have anxiety as well, especially now the state of the world's in. Yeah, anxiety crew, rise up, yeah. I have anxiety, but it's getting better. It gets better every year. Well, that's not true. What started making it better is what I started taking. I started taking magnesium glycinate, and then I take melatonin at night to help like with sleeps and stuff. Magnesium glycinate I feel like has helped me the most though. Magnesium glycinate, you need magnesium. It's one of those like supplements that you need in your body, little nutrients you need in your body. I remember like when I was doing research on like I was trying to eat healthier, and I was like looking at foods that like give you all these different minerals and stuff, and I realized I don't eat any food that has magnesium in it. Like that entire list of foods that have magnesium in it, none. So I started taking a supplement because I knew I was lacking on that. And also I heard that magnesium glycinate in particular helps with like stress relief and helps calm you. And at least from my own experience, it does. It's been very helpful. I can actually tell when I've gone a few days without taking magnesium glycinate. I started getting nervous again. So I live in Japan, meaning every guy is looking for a cute girl. Oh, I guess it would be like a cultural difference there too. Yeah, that's fair. I can't sleep. I'm autistic and ADHD, and I'm physical incapable of sleeping. No, you're not incapable of sleeping. If you were incapable of sleeping, I don't think you would be here right now. But it's harder for you to go to sleep, yeah, friend. You tried ASMR. ASMR is not for everybody. Nah, sleep meditation's a fun one though. Like guided meditation for sleep. That's what I did when I was like super anxious. There was like a few weeks where I was like at my peak of anxiety. Like it was just bad all day, every day. It was bad. During that time, I actually would like put on guided sleep meditation. I actually find meditation to be kind of calming. No one really talks about it. Cyan, I am micrometers away from leveling up. Yeah, level up. Go ahead. White noise is overwhelming when I'm EP, is it? Well, I guess that makes sense. I always needed some sort of background noise going on. So what I would do I used to keep my TV on. I like going to sleep to voices when I finally got my own room, like in middle school. Because I don't know, I just like someone being there. I don't like being alone. I was not raised to be independent. I was raised to be extremely dependent, so I am. And when I got my own room for the first time in middle school, because, you know, I always share it with my siblings, it kind of freaked me out. So what I started doing, I would turn my TV on to like a random like show, and I would turn the volume really low. So it sounded like there was like voices like really faint in the distance, and I used to fall asleep to that. I've always like, I don't know, been like that. Hey, Water, how are you? Yeah, I managed mine, sheer willpower. Yeah. Crazy story. I once used to track Riverbed from Super Paper Mario as a sleeping aid, which was really pretty metal, not gonna lie. I didn't play Super Paper Mario very much. I didn't get very far in that game, so I don't know that song, but it's interested. I have trouble sleeping, I look into this. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Especially because ADHD itself is like, what, like hyperactivity? So like, wouldn't it be hard to go to sleep if you had ADHD because of the hyperactivity thing? Could be worse. You could be an 18 up Vtuber. Imagine your folks had to hear some of that. No, literally, I made a TikTok about that. Like, literally, I posted one like earlier this week about a large part of the reason like I was family friendly is because I live with my family. And I would not be able to look my parents in the eye if they heard the stuff that I, like, 18 up stuff that I would say if I had it, like, 18 up, if I did NSFW. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, be like, hey, parents, look what I did, and, like, show them my, like, my stuff. Like, I want to be able to show my content. I want people to be proud and be like, look, guys, look at how many followers I had. Look at how many people watching. Look at this video I posted, and look what this is about. See, I played this one game. You know, I want to be able to do that. And how can I do that if I made, like, an SFW content? That would be really weird. I would condition myself. I used to be able to sleep while my fan on and 2 clocks in my room clicking. Oh, I do not like the sound of a clicking clock. Going tick, tick, tick drives me insane. I don't like it. Bum, bum. Usually sleep problems are caused because you haven't used your energy throughout the day. Sometimes it's just caused from having different issues. I mean, what about the people who, like, work full-time jobs every day, come home and still sleep, you know? And still can't sleep, you know? I couldn't sleep yesterday. I worked a 12-hour shift yesterday. I got to work at 7 a.m. and I left at 6:30 p.m. So almost 12 hours. And you know what? I got home really tired. And I told Kotaro, I said, okay, I'm going to bed now. And then I went into the bedroom and I laid there and I did not go to sleep. And then Kotaro came up there and then we talked. And I didn't end up going to bed until like 12:30, despite me being extremely tired because I was overworking. I worked too long. Guess who's here? It's Cyan! Cyan here! I leveled up. Now you're going against Paladin? Yeah. Tracks sound like something from the depths of Agent Double Hockey Sticks. Look it up if you want to poop your pants. Sounds spooky. I condition myself to be used to sleep. Oh, I already read that one. I tried doing an SFW stream on YouTube and I failed to the point where I had to delete the VOD because it was so bad. Thanks for the raid, Cybot. Hey, what were you doing? How are you? How be? What do? How are? Huh? What do? Did you play games? Did you yap up a storm? Did you yap up a storm while playing games? Huh? Also, Nyx, you shouldn't delete it. Hi, Death Rays. How are you? You shouldn't delete your stream. I'm sure it wasn't that bad. Listen. Your first few streams, you're going to think are the worst, most awkward thing ever. Because you're not used to talking to a camera. No one's used to talking to a camera. It takes a really long time to get used to talking to a camera the same way you talk to somebody else. Like when you first start, turn on that camera and start talking at it, you don't want to say anything. You don't know what to say, so you're just sitting there like awkward silences here and there. You don't know how to talk properly, so some people like they have their voice change, like the way they talk change as soon as the camera comes on because they don't know how to talk normally yet at a camera. So the advice that I was given when I first started streaming, and I actually followed and it really helped, was to just go around. It helps you like talk to the camera better, talk to yourself better. It also helps you like learn what to say. They always recommended that you go around and you just talk to yourself and narrate everything you're doing and all of your thoughts out loud. Like practice that. So like you're like, okay, I'm going down the stairs now because I am hungry and I need to get something out of the fridge. Okay, now I'm opening the fridge. What do I see? A lot of people who have trouble talking on stream are just people who have trouble sharing their thoughts out loud. Sharing their thoughts out loud. Of course I want to hear a joke, Ali, as long as it's 13 up in SFW. So yeah. And I did that. I actually did that for like the first week because I didn't know what to say on stream. I didn't know what to do. But talking on stream is literally just a constant flow of thoughts. You're literally just saying every single thought that you have out loud. That's all you're doing. And so to practice that for streams, so the stream's not awkward silences and you're just sitting there staring into the void, you talk to yourself. I'm going downstairs because I'm really hungry right now and I want to see what's in the fridge. Okay, I'm opening up the fridge. I see we have a lot of oranges, but we're missing... Oh, I need to go to the store and buy some lemons, actually. But here, let me grab what I came in here for, which is, you know, some meat so I can make a sandwich. Like, that's very important. Where do rainbows go when they've been bad? To prisms, so they can have time to reflect on what they're done. Very nice, Elite One. Very nice. 10 out of 10 joke. Would recommend your jokes every single time. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Doing fine. We were playing Superliminal, a truly amazing game. I think that's the one that Debug was playing a while ago. It's Superliminal, that like that game where you're in like this interesting space and you had to try to figure out where you're going. It's like a little maze place almost. Is that what that one is? It's my first stream. I just got a bunch of, because they all collectively agreed to do it. I got a bunch of. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's okay. You just gotta keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. All the first few streams are gonna be so bad. And also, when you're a small creator, you get a lot more bots too. Bots don't really. Once you reach a certain like threshold, bots kind of disappear because they know you know better than to click on a link. But like, your channel is going to have a lot of bots initially, and it really sucks. You know, oh, click on this link to buy these viewers. Oh, hey, do you need an artist? I am an artist. Do you need an artist? Hey, Krabs, did I say hi? I don't remember if I did. Hey, Krabs. I played Metroid Dread yesterday to answer your question. Don't ask me for jokes. I know some zingers that go well beyond ATNO. Oh, that's crazy. I have to do homework. Dude, I have to have follower enable because chat. Enable my chat because of bots. Yeah, bots are tough in the beginning, and I'm sure it's getting worse over time. You know, I started streaming in 2021, so it's been a while. I'm sure the bot problem is like exponentially worse now. It's actually pretty good. I got 90 viewers, meaning at least 20 people. Well, I mean, that means you're liked. That means they liked you and you did a good job. That means they liked you and you did a very good job, and you should be very proud. So why'd you delete it then? If you were doing such a good job, why? Yeah, 90 viewers is a crazy number. I think the most I've ever reached for a stream was like 70, and that was because I had like two like, you know, medium-sized streamers who like average like 30 to like 50-ish. I had two people like raid me kind of back to back, so I had 70 people watching. But also, that stream was kind of boring low-key, and I was kind of not happy that that was the one they rated me on. Because all 70 people immediately left. So I had 70 viewers for like a minute. Like 1 minute max before everybody skedaddled. I think that was the stream I was playing like a Genshin Impact or something. And back when I was trying to like label myself as like a cozy gamer, like I wanted to be like a cute cozy gamer, right? So I would just play games all the time. But at some point this year I realized, you know what, I do better at talking and people actually watch when I talk, so I should probably just do that, because people don't watch when I play games. People don't watch when I play games, and I always knew that. But also, I wasn't confident enough in my like ability to talk, to set up just chatting streams. I was always really scared that I'd run out of things to say, even though like I would start every stream off with talking for like 30 minutes to an hour, and my viewers would always spike that, and then as soon as I switched to the game, I'd switch away. But I was like, I can't do just chatting for an entire stream duration. That's too hard. Yeah, that's what my people want, but like I can't do that. It's too difficult. But no, that it didn't end up working. You deserve more since your motto is amazing. Yeah, thank you. Wow, the most I've ever reached is 9. But I guess organically, without a raid, the most I've ever reached was 32. That was without a raid. And that was recently, actually. That was when I had one of my TikToks that was like going... A lot of people were watching my TikTok, and so they were coming to my channel. I had like a lot of people follow that month. Just from one. One of my TikToks made like 100,000 or something. And as a result, like everybody was checking out my streams. So it was very short-lived, but it was nice. It was nice. You seem nice. Thanks. I try not to be mean. My whole thing is to to be kind. You did a thing on the server, but anyways, you're always really good at mentioning ad breaks when ad breaks are coming up. Like, do you have a timer set? Like, do you know when they're coming? We will have an ad break in 30 seconds. We will have a 3-minute ad break in 30 seconds. During that time, I put the be right back screen on and I go to the bathroom and get a sippy sip of water. And I encourage you guys to go to the bathroom or get a sippy sip of water or a snack too, or stand up and stretch or doing something. I'd break every 1 hour, but yeah, I suppose. I did snooze it for a bit though. But alright guys, be right back. It'll be a 3-minute break, okay? I'm warning you now because it's long, but I'll be right back. out your breath. Hello, the Minecraft pickup noise. Now you're gonna make me listen to that song over and over again. I know, I've heard that music many times. I don't recall ever hearing the Minecraft pickup noise. I'm gonna stay long and reflect on my life choices after I played Superliminal. Yeah, that's okay. It's the little pop sound. What's that noise? Oh, I think it's an airplane outside. I was hearing a really loud noise. I think an airplane is going over my house. That's why I said these walls are papered in, bro. You can hear everything. It's so bad. G merch, yeah. I have merch, and I still have not sold a single piece of merch, and that's okay. And you know what? The merch that I have, sorry, I've sold stickers. I haven't sold like the actual other merch, like the I have yet to sell I'm over here forgetting I had jet tags, the mouse pads, and stuff like that. I'm gonna buy my own merch eventually. I'm my first sale, but yeah, the merch is awesome. It's just a little costly. That's the problem. It's not about like what it is. It's just it's not the merch itself that caused problems, but like, cause I had people who said they wanted to buy it. Good night, Cybot. But the shipping on all the merch items on that store is $10. So you're meant to like buy multiple merch, like multiple things from the store at once to get like the bang for your buck. And so most people are like, just want to buy one thing. But they're like, they see that $10 shipping and they're like, oh, no, I'm putting that back, which is valid. The economy does suck. That's why that's actually the reason why I sell stickers in a different, thank you for the shout out. I'm sorry, did we forget to shout out Sidebot? Guys, go follow Sidebot. They read at me earlier and they're cool persons, okay? It's why I sell stickers on a different thing. That's why I have an exclamation point merch and an exclamation point stickers, because Redbubble does not charge you much for shipping for stickers. They charge you like $1 maybe. Whereas like I used to have my stickers being sold on Uwu Market, but I asked them to take it down once I found out that not only do they like make it cost more, right? So like one sticker on Uwu Market was like $7, but you also had to pay $10 shipping. So if you wanted one normal size sticker, it was $17. So I told them to take it down and I moved it to Redbubble. So now you can buy stickers on Redbubble for a normal sticker price, and the shipping is like $1. Like, I remember that, and I had to talk to them. Like, can you please take the stickers down? I'm gonna put them elsewhere because shipping is too high, and most people just want a singular sticker. And I would feel real guilty charging people $17 for one sticker. I mean, that's like 0.1 cents to the thing. Yeah, only $3 for sticker shipping. Yeah, $10 before though. Sheesh, it's been a while since I watched you. Hey, Ruby. Are you doing good though, Ruby? You doing good? You doing good? Is it actually dark where you live, or it's just a tile? It's dark right now. It is 8:30 p.m. It is very dark outside. Oh, I forgot to do something today. Gotta get it during daytime. We have these. We have a bunch of Black Widow spiders outside the front of the house, and we found spider eggs where those Black Widows are. And so during the daytime, when they're usually not out, they used to come out at nighttime. We're gonna have to knock down the webs and like destroy the spider eggs, because we found multiple spider eggs where the Black Widows were. Spidey babies. Do people not know that Black Widows are like venomous? I do not want venomous spiders hatching, hundreds of them, on the side of my house. It's like next to like the back door, like right by the door. That's scary. So I forgot to do that. But I heard that they lay eggs like now, and then they hatch in the spring. So we do have time during the winter, because where do spiders go during the winter? I'm gonna Google that. I'll be seeing spiders during the winter. Where do spiders go? Welcome to the puppy parade, Mr. Funny Man name. Where do spiders go during the winter? Where'd they go? They seek shelter under tree bark, rocks, or leaves in other protected areas. What do? Several options. The adults die when they get cold and just leave their eggs sheltered to hatch in spring. Some of them go metamorphosis. Well, this is arthropods. I need to know what spiders do. Spiders build antifreeze? What is that sentence? I'm confused. What happened? Hello, friend. How are you? How are you guys doing? We're going good, silly. Mr. Silly name. The teacher Cyan. Yeah, the teacher Cyan. The teacher Cyan needs to look up what do spiders do during the winter. A wintertime menace, the brown recluse. They come out during the winter? That's not what I was looking for. I just want to know where do spiders go during the... Do they hibernate? Are you sure? Are we positive they hibernate? I like my compliment. Oh, sorry. You can start me Itchy instead of Mr. Silly Name. Okay, I'll call you Itchy. Hey, Itchy, how are you? Sorry, I got sidetracked about spiders. Give me 1 second, Shadow. Give me 1 second. Where did they go? Some spiders migrate to warmer places. Some hibernate, and some remain active and sheltered. I did not know that brown recluse comes during the winter. That's really bad. But I haven't seen one. I've only ever seen 1 brown recluse ever. But the amount of black widows we have is alarming, considering 1 bite from them will send you to an emergency room, and I do not want to walk out my back door and die. So all those webs that we see, we gotta look around really hard to make sure there's no like spider like guarding it, because I'm gonna be real scared if I get jump scared by one of them dudes. You rarely see spiders? I wish. As soon as my parents moved out, all the spiders moved in. It's like they swapped places. It's like they swapped places, honestly. Anyway, Shadow! You redeem compliments all the time. Hold on, I gotta think about it. I like to try to make them unique every time. But once we get past like 1 million compliments, it gets harder, you know? Hold on, let me think. Because I've already complimented you on your cool name. And I've complimented you on how I said your opinions are based last time. And I complimented you on, have I? Shadow, I appreciate how active you are in my community. I do. I really appreciate how active you are around here. You're a true puppy. You're a true puppy. You're here all the time, as a puppy does. And I really appreciate that, and I think it's really cool, and thank you. Thank you so much, Shadow. Thank you so much. The teacher Cyan, I'm the teacher Cyan. I feel like I belong here. Yeah! I want everyone to feel like they belong here. Live in an area where basically no venomous spiders or snakes. I live in an area, there's only 2 venomous spiders here. There's brown recluse, which I've only ever seen 1, and there's a black widow. I saw the first ever black widow in a picture that Kotaru sent me, because he saw one at, like, back when we weren't living together, he saw one at his parents' house. He's like, what's this? I'm like, I've seen that online. I'm pretty sure that's a poisonous, venomous, like, black widow spider. He was like, uh-oh, because there's a bunch of them. And ever since he sent that picture of a black widow, I've been seeing them everywhere. I'm talking, like, I sprayed, like, the porch for, like, bugs, because we had a bunch of spiders moving in there, so I sprayed the porch for bugs, and during that time, like, I saw a black widow that was dying the next day from the spray, and then just this week alone, next to the basement door, we have, like, a door that leads outside the basement. Next to the basement door, we found a black widow and some eggs, and then when we went to go take our trash out, guess who had moved in onto the trash can? That's right, a black widow with the web and some eggs. Like, so now we gotta stomp on all the eggs to make sure they don't live. Honestly, I refuse to have an army of black widows moving into this house. I don't even know where they're all coming from. We actually have had 3 eggs hatch by the house that I didn't even know they existed. Because they're like the tiniest, ittiest little bitty web that you could hardly see. And then there's a million spiders, and I'm like, there was a web there? An egg hatched on that web? I didn't even know there was a web there. So we had 3. We actually had 3 webs hatch Okay. Bye, Hyrule. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Spiders build antifreeze sounds like we're going into conspiracy. Yeah, I was like, what is that? For now, I found a typo. It says pronouns and the redeems. Am I a good boy? Yeah, you're such a good boy. You are such a good boy, Zuzara. There's so many typos that like no one ever points out. You know how long I've had the good boy redeem? You were the first person to say that. The Black Widow curse. Yeah, it's so scary. We got Black Widows up here every now and then. And then in Maryland, I burn them just to make sure they're dead so they don't bite the dogs or a cat when they play outside. Haven't seen them in a while. My mom has had some fun experiences with them in the army. I never thought about the concept of like deadly insects interfering with army work, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, you're outside all the time, aren't you? And like, you can't, I don't know, you're not supposed to break formation for anything. Imagine breaking formation because it's a spider on you or something, but like, it's a Black Widow, you know? Your dog has been bitten by a brown recluse. How do you find out that your dog is bitten by like a venomous spider? Like, how do you know? My dog lives in the backyard too. That's why I was actually really concerned when I saw the Black Widows where they were, because I was like, that's like right next to where Shadow like hangs out at all the time. Like, she literally was like hanging out a few like feet away from those like not brown recluse, from those Black Widows. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I knew because she was scratching and whimpering, and then we saw the bite on her neck. Dang, that's so scary. I've only ever seen a brown recluse spider one time, and it was when I was camping. It was nighttime and I was camping, and I was like so paranoid, and my friends were making fun of me. They were like, man, you gotta stop being paranoid. We're outside. There's bugs everywhere. And I'm like, yeah, but there's so many spiders in this area. So many spiders in this area. And they were like, my friends were like, yeah, Ian, they're fine. Until they turned the lamp on that we had out there. And like the biggest brown recluse was literally next to both of us, our like feet. Because like we're sitting on a bench. We looked down and there was the biggest brown recluse spider next to both of our feet. And we were like, huh. And I was like, see, I'm not the only one who should be scared of these spiders. Look at you. Now you jump in. In her 22 years of experience, she has had about 10 to 15 times just climbing into boots and whatnot during training exercises, especially during AT is like a 2-week ordeal in the field, depending on your job. That's scary. That's really scary. That's really, really scary. Your parents would not survive in Australia. At least it wasn't in Australia. No, I would not be in Australia. I'm not. Oh, you know, I read that wrong. Hyrule Warrior. You said, hope you take off, Cyan. I'm rooting for you. I thought you were saying that you were going to hop off. That's why I said bye. I said, thank you for stopping by. I read that so wrong. You know, you're still here. Sorry. I hope I take off too. Yeah. Australian here? You're Australian? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't live there. Literally the first thing I was asking Kotaro, because he said, because we're gonna get married, and for our honeymoon we're going to go to Japan and China. We want to go to Japan and China. And literally the first question I was asking him, because he knows a lot about like China. You know, he has like a Chinese tutor who like currently lives in China. He's learning China. He loves everything. He loves like a lot of their like cultural stuff. He knows a lot about China. I said he's learning China. He's learning Chinese. Sorry, that's the language. And he can understand a lot of Chinese now, and he can formulate sentences and stuff too. So I was asked, the first thing I asked him, I was like, do you know what kind of bugs they are there? But honestly, like, people don't think about that. You go to like a new country and everything's gonna be different. Like, the animals you see is different, the weather is gonna be different, the insects you see are gonna be different. We're gonna go there and we're gonna see all the mystery bugs. Like, we're gonna be like, what is that? What is that? What do I do? So WhatsApp for games. Would a mother know what WhatsApp is? Nothing bad for me, Cyan. We're built different here. I guess. I mean, a lot of people say they couldn't deal with being in America, but that's for different reasons, yeah. Not for insects or like animals. She already knows what the chat room is. Honestly, just tell them, because the way I explained to my Discord to my parents, because I told them I had a Discord and I had to explain to them what it is. Honestly, I just told them that I had like a group where like I could like send messages to those people. So I said, I told her, I was like, Yeah, online, you know how I'm Cyan, like online, they were like, yeah. I was like, I have a group chat. I have a place where people talk at. If they like Cyan, if they like my little character, and they hang out in there and they just talk and make friends with each other. That's how I explained it to her. And I said sometimes they talk on the phone, they call each other and talk to hang out. And most people just text each other in a little group. That's how I explained it. Father and sister and boyfriend and me, we all use Discord. You have a family who uses a Discord? Insane. My parents are too old. They're like 60 something. Both of my parents are in their 60s. They don't know. I was the youngest of 4, so as a result, I end up with really old parents. And they don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on. Welcome to the Puppy Prince! Brigado! An app for public and private group chats. Yeah, that's a simpler one. Hi, schizophrenic panda. While you working? Oh yeah, your time zone's very different from mine, right? I'm sure you working. I hope you're working hard and having a good work day at least. But you can have someone else to tell about her day. Oh, that's cute. I'm the only one in my family who uses Discord. My siblings are aware of Discord. They just don't have like a reason to use it. My brother used Discord only when he was running a D&D campaign to get everything organized. That is the only time he's ever used Discord. Like we're all aware of it. We know how to use it. We just don't. I'm the only one who uses it, but I literally only used Discord once I became a VTuber. I didn't have a reason to before. Like, I wasn't in any, like, community or anything. Well, that's not true. I had a Discord account before I became a VTuber. And all I did... Oh my gosh, Hedgehog! Thanks for the raid! How are you, friend? How are you? Hey, Hedgehog friend, do you have the Sonic game, the Sonic Cross Worlds? I bought it yesterday, and I think it's the coolest game ever. You got that one? You have it? Let me do a shout out. Welcome to Puppy Parade. Kobe! Posture check. Okay, let me sit up. Sorry. Y'all be calling me out. Y'all be calling me out. Anyways, guys, I'm going to finish my sentence, okay? I did not forget what I was talking about, but I had to say hello. I said hello to the friend. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Michael. So, I did have a Discord account before I became a VTuber, and I only did it for one thing. And one thing, oh, I'm not following you, Hedgehog. That's so bizarre. I feel like I followed you a long time ago. Let me follow you now. Let's fix that. Anyways, I used it for when I was trying to do voice acting. So, casting call.club. I was like signing up to do like, I was doing auditions for like a bunch of like short stories and stuff. And like one person actually wanted me in their story. One person actually wanted me to do the like, voice acting, so I joined the Discord. I got a Discord account just so I could do the casting call thing, and then it never ended up happening because they just did not get any of the stuff organized. I only got accepted into 3 casting call .club like projects. I only got into 3 of them, and during that time, none of them worked out because one person accepted me as their role. What'd you do, Hedgehog? How you feeling? How are you and what were you doing? One person accepted me in their role, and you know what they told me? Like they're like, you got the spot. You got the role. And I was like, yeah. And then I recorded all the lines they asked me to do. And bro looks at me and says, can you make your voice deeper like an adult woman? I was like, sir, you knew what my voice sounded like because you listened to my audio recording. No, I can't make my voice sound deeper. My voice didn't sound like adult woman enough. As an adult woman is what he told me. He's like, could you make your voice deeper? I was like, I can try. I can try my best, but I said I'm using my normal voice as of right now. Like, I'm literally speaking in my, like, in my normal voice. And they were like, that's not gonna cut it. And then they disappeared for like literally 3 to 4 years. And I got an email from them like literally a year ago. It's been like 4 or 5 years. And they were like, hey, sorry we never like actually got the project together. we're still in the process of figuring things out. I'm like, you're in the process of figuring things out? It's been 5 years. Same thing with another like role that I had to. If anyone ever played Final Fantasy 13, I went to do a really cringe role. I was like, I could do Vanille's voice from Final Fantasy 13. You know, if anyone knows who that character is, I don't sound anything like her, but they liked my voice. And they were like, yeah, we want you to do that. And then they never gave me the lines. It never happened. Like, that happened 3 times. You like my VTuber? Thanks, Tarpy. Was this guy pirate software or something? No. You thought I was a professional voice actor? I know. I just had that special voice actor charm, you know. Although, I think I would do a lot better on, like, casting call, like, website if I wanted to now. Mostly because I try really hard to do voice acting stuff. There was a long period of time on stream where I used to like stream like myself doing like visual novel readings and like story games and stuff, and during that time period it was a lot easier. I felt like I was getting better, like reading lines on the spot and sounding a lot better, but I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It's from the ask, but is streaming as a VTuber fun? I'm debating on trying it and wanted to ask. Well, I've been streaming for 4 years and this is quite literally my only hobby. So yes, I would say it's fun. It is the only hobby I have, and I put all of my time and effort into it. It gives me something to do too. Before I was VTubing, I would go home and I would watch TV and I would walk up to the Poppy Parade and I would play video games. And that was it. That's all I would do. And I did not interact with anybody socially, and I did not leave the house. So now I have people to talk to. I have something to do. I like I also like the concept of role playing. Okay, bye, Cam. Thanks for stopping by. I love the concept of role playing, so I do like the VTuber aspect of being like a dog girl on the internet. Cause then when I like record TikToks and stuff, I get to role play. Like, oh, you know, like, man, having a dog tail sounds fun, but it's actually hard. You know, I like role playing stuff, and I think like being a VTuber gives me that like blend of being able to be myself combined with an extra flair of being a dog, and I don't know, it's just fun. I find it fun. It gives me something to do. This is actually the only hobby I've ever stuck with too. Most of the other hobbies, like I did art on and off. I played my instrument on and off here and there. Like VTubing is the only thing I've ever actually stuck with, and I've been doing it for 4 years. I don't stick with anything else. You know, role playing too. I feel that so much. Mostly the zombie girl with wolf ears and tail. Yeah. And then when you're a VTuber, you're just that person. You know, you get to role play all like 24/7. I mean, obviously that you're you. Like I am myself. But like an extra flair, you know, I'd be like, oh, woo, you know, whoop, whoop, oh, yeah, you know, my fur, you know, my ears, you know, it's an extra little roleplay thing. It makes it a little bit more fun, in my opinion. Anyways, Army's still here. I mean, it's been 10 minutes since you redeemed it, so 2 minutes, so I hope you're still here. But Army, I think you're really, really sweet, and I love having another Army. Now we have 2 really sweet and nice peoples named Army, because you're super nice, and our other friend Army Boy, he's also super nice, and I love that. You are really sweet, and I'm glad you're in my community now. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, QB! QB! It's almost sound like Kirby. I like Kirby. Kirby my favorite. We're slowly growing in numbers. No, we will not slowly grow. We will exponentially grow. By this time next year, we'll have 1,000,000 trillion gazillion followers. And I will take over the world. I'm saying controversial stuff, so I became a lyricist. I don't regret it one bit. Man, I have trouble not talking about controversy. I think the hardest thing about being an SFW VTuber that likes to stay out of like drama is the fact that I'm also a very opinionated person. I mean, anybody who's been on my Discord knows that. Like, I'm always sharing, like, very strong opinions about stuff. The issue is, I can't engage. I cannot engage in most of them, and it drives me insane. Like, people in, like, my comment section on, like, YouTube and Instagram, there's so many times where I'll type out, like, a long message and then I'll delete it, and I'm like, no, I can't engage. or this might be a little too controversial to keep up with. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I think that's the hardest part about being the pathway I chose, being like a wholesome streamer who stays out of trouble. Oh my god, I'm one of the most opinionated people ever. I debate. I love drama. I love drama and politics. Yeah, I like that stuff. I like debating. I like talking. I love all that stuff. And I write like long messages too. I'm very detailed in how I like debate stuff. You know, I was always taught, you know, you don't attack the person, you attack the idea. So I'd be writing like the longest little things, like this is what happened and that happened. I can't do that online. I can't do that here. I'm a wholesome VTuber. I have to. I cannot engage. There are so many times where I'm like pulling my hair out because I see a comment in the comments of my like reels and stuff, and I'm like, I want to say something so bad, but I can't. Because I found an SFW VTuber because my mom is way too used to me watching Iron Mouse or Chibidoki. Plus, the stream seems pretty chill. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you found a VTuber you like. Also, I'm glad to be smushed in between two big names like Chibidoki and Iron Mouse. Also, Panda. Oh, Panda, that can be a compliment. Panda, you make such good music. Did you know that? You asked me what I think about that Salt Black Pepper Cyan song that you made, and I thought it was really well made, honestly. I listened to it with Kotaru, and I was like, this is so cool. I think you did a really good job on it. I really want to do something with it. I'm still just trying to figure out what I'm going to do and, like, how long I'm going to spend on doing it, because you know how lazy I am. I want to do something with it, but it might take me, like, 10 years to do it. Let me scroll up. Sorry, I missed a few messages. I missed a few. Also, hi, Nutella. Hey. That's cute. I love it. I struggle with being myself due to social pressures, but I do feel if I do something like this, it will make me more comfy. Yes, being a VTuber, I would like to say, is a very being a VTuber really helped me build confidence. I have a naturally higher pitched voice. I mean, I've had people come to my streams going, man, why are you faking the voice? I'm like, I don't, I just talk like this. My voice isn't like too higher pitched. I'm not like one of those VTubers that's like, oh, hey guys, today we're gonna be I can't do that. But you know, my voice is still like higher up there in the range for most people. So as a result, like IRL, most people made fun of me for my voice. I got made fun of for my personality. Oh, she talks too much. She's so annoying. Oh, I hate how her voice sounds. Like, why is your voice so high pitched? Like, speak your real voice. I had people like literally IRL telling me I should use my real voice and stop faking a voice. Like, how are you gonna tell me? How are you looking me dead in the eye? Oh well. How are you gonna look me dead in the eye and tell me I'm faking a voice, bro? I thought it was crazy. Hi, Bluey. How are you? So becoming a VTuber actually like really helped my confidence because I was really insecure about a lot of things before I started streaming. I thought people were gonna hate my voice and find my voice to be annoying, just like people IRL did. I was assuming that people were gonna like hate my personality, like people IRL do. And then I became a VTuber, and the first thing people commented on when I first started streaming was, "I like your voice." That was the first compliment I got from so many people. Welcome to the Puppy Parade. So many people said that. I like your voice. I like your voice. Cyan, I really love your voice. And that really helped. That honestly really helped me with that confidence issue. Because like I said, I had so many people talking down on my voice, my personality. And then now that I'm doing these chatting streams, all I do is sit here and talk and people listen. Turns out that yapping, being able to yap about anything and everything is a really good skill to have as a streamer. Probably sucks IRL when I don't shut up and you just want to do something. I'm yapping. But man, on stream, the best skill to have. So I'm really, all of those things, literally everything that people like made fun of me for, IRL is a strength of mine in streaming. So like my voice, people hated it, but it's a strength apparently because everyone seems to like it online. They say it matches my character. They say it sounds soothing, you know. And you know, I talked a lot. That's a strength of streaming, you know. So I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. The thing is that you overcome your insecurities. Do you have any idea how rare that is today? I suppose it took a long time though. I mean, I didn't start feeling comfortable like as of who I was until like a year and a half, and streaming was like a year and a half into streaming, and that was a large like part of it. Like a huge part of it was because I started streaming. Because I had so many people constantly reassuring me, like, "Oh no, you're like so cool. I like this. I like that." So many people reassuring me that like it just boosted. But also, streaming's a double-edged sword, right? Because it can also have the opposite effect. So like you can, I've met plenty of people. I mean, I started streaming in 2021. That was during the boom of VTubers. That was because COVID was shutting everything down. A lot of people became VTubers at that time. So a lot of people started streaming, and not everybody finds success in streaming. I mean, there are people who streamed for years, who I know still streaming for years. My friends who started before I did, who are still averaging 1 or 2 viewers. So it does have the opposite effect. Like if you are a streamer and like you don't get any traction after streaming for like X amount of years and X amount of time, at some point people start to feel worse about themselves. So I guess streaming's a double-edged sword, to be honest. Like it worked out for me, but that's not necessarily the case for everybody. But honestly, as long as you like stick with it and you try your best, for the most part, you will have people that show up and watch you. As long as you talk, of course. Most of the people who like I see that like people don't end up like watching them as much, is usually tends to be the people who don't really talk much either, or they play like games that are like really saturated and like hard to find, like Fortnite or like Apex or something. But you know, if you try your bestest and you're talking on stream a lot, you're bound to have at least one person stop by and follow and watch, you know? So it's something. Okay, let me scroll back up. I went on a tangent. Let me see. My voice, I think, is abnormally low for my age. My voice is pretty high. I'm trans, male, trans, female, so my voice is like up and down at times, and that's one thing that'll scare me. Appearing as a girl VTuber? I don't think so. I mean, have you been around VTubers for a while? There are VTubers that are like full-on guys who have female models. There are trans VTubers, like we have straight VTubers. Like we have all kinds of VTubers. There are females using male models, but that's like a lot more rare than males using female models. There's a big variety of there's also a lot of trans people in the VTuber community, which honestly makes a lot of sense, because of the nature of VTubing, since you can literally be anything you want to be. You know, you don't have to, you know, like I can imagine being trans IRL is a little more difficult, right? Because like if you want to do a full transition, you would need you need to do this and that and this and that and this and that. But as a result, a lot of people flock to VTubing because now, okay, well I'm trans male. Now I can just get a male VTuber model and that can represent me. You know, that's so as a result, there's a lot of like trans people in the VTuber community. So trust me, it will not be a surprise to anybody. It will not be a surprise to anybody. I came back just in time. I got off the phone and you read my comment as I put the headset back on. Yeah, I promise you it will not be a surprise. Like, that is so common in this community. So common in this community. I don't know if this is controversial to say, but I'm going to say it anyways, and I'm going to admit to it. I had never really talked to like trans people. I had never met one IRL. Well, that's not true. Sorry, I knew one person IRL who was trans in high school. I only knew one person, so I didn't really understand like the concept of like transgender. I didn't understand why somebody would want to transition. I didn't understand how somebody could like feel bad is like a different like gender. Like I didn't understand it until I became a VTuber. So like my first year, I guess you could say my first year was like, as a VTuber, was like a culture shock, I guess is the word you could say. Because I had so many like VTuber people who were talking to me who were transgender, and I had so many people in the chat saying, "Hey, I'm trans, is this a safe space?" And I was like, yes, it's a safe space. I mean, you're fine here. And I got to like know a bunch. So I started asking a lot of questions. I asked a lot of questions. I did. Like I had non-binary friends. I asked them a bunch of questions. I had transgender friends. I asked them a bunch of questions. Please do not feel offended if I ask you questions. I genuinely just want to understand stuff. Um, but yeah, like I met a ton of trans people just from VTubing. Like I hadn't met one person IRL, one person in high school, and technically one person in college. Although they weren't like, I don't know. Actually, I'm not really sure what they identified as. I know they transitioned kind of and they changed their name, but they also were still okay. Like if you called them like any pronoun, they were even okay if you called them by like their previous name too. And so I was like, I guess I still consider like a transgender, but like they just also just didn't care. So like, I don't know. So it was a little different. Feel free to ask anything. Trans is transgender. Yes, transgender when you go from one gender to the other. When you are male and you change to female. That's for opposite genders they were born. For example, I'm a male, so but I don't like that and I want to be female. Yeah. So I learned a lot about stuff to like do the VTubing community, which as a result, like as a result, I said a lot of probably have said a lot of very insensitive things like probably my first year or two as a VTuber because I had never been exposed to like I hadn't been exposed much to LGBTQ stuff like at all until I became a VTuber. So like my first year or two, I was saying a lot of insensitive stuff and I was also very confused. I was just like, why? I don't understand. Y'all did what? Like I just did not know what was going on. So, you know, I'm waiting for that tweet longer to drop about me of someone being like, oh my gosh, Cyan was not good in 2021 or something. And I'm like, hey, that doesn't reflect me now. Because when I first started, like I said, I had no experience with people in the LGBT, so I didn't know much. So, but I asked a lot of questions and I met a lot of people in my time as a VTuber. And now I understand most of it. I won't say I understand all of it, right? Obviously, I'm not a part of that. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Jamal. I'm not a part of that group, so I can't say that I understand all of it. There are a lot of it that I don't understand. Oh well, but there's a lot more that I do understand, and that's what matters, you know. That's what matters. I've never seen a trans person feel the same way. Yeah, it's a little hard. It's hard to understand things when you yourself are not going through something. Kind of like how like most people who don't have anxiety have trouble understanding like what anxiety is. People who've never had depression don't understand what depression is. It's the same way. It's just like that too. Yeah, my opinions are more based on genuine naivety rather than bias. That's just how it is. Until you like sit around and you really have a conversation with people in those groups, you're not going to understand. That's why as soon as I started having VTuber friends who were in those groups, I was asking them so many questions. I know some of them are probably rolling their eyes at me like, dang, she asking me questions again. I was asking so many questions, man. My early VTuber friends probably tired of me. I was like, so why do you go by this? Why do you do that? Why? I'm asking so many, but I understand it now. That was my goal. My goal was to ask questions to understand. Anyways, let me scroll up. I've been yapping for such a long time. Yes, there are ASMR videos on YouTube. So thank you to the guys who likes my voice. I do have ASMR videos on YouTube. Seem like the kind person to talk to. And keep talking while explaining how you don't let other people talk until other people you're collabing with get mad at you. Actually, there's a reason I don't do collabs. I'm actually an introvert. So in the instance of collabs, I don't. Ooh, woo. I can't remember I did that. I can't remember I did it. Ooh, woo. I'm gonna do it now. I don't talk during collabs. That's why I don't collab often. If I'm collabing with more than one person, maybe more than two, I will not speak. I will speak the first like 10 minutes and I won't speak for the rest of the time. I won't. You will never, unless it's for charity and it's a raw made thing, my VTuber group, and it's for charity, you will never see me do collabs with more than one or two other person because I will not speak. I actually do not talk. I get talked. I'm one of those people who I'm not really good at interjecting myself in a conversation. So like when we're by ourselves like this, I can talk a lot, but like when there's other people, I get talked over easily. I don't know. I have trouble picking up on social cues. Like I don't know when I'm supposed to talk, when I'm not supposed to talk. So I just don't. Notice you joined. Oh, okay. Let me see. I used to do ASMR. Ironically, turned to screamo. Your sub emotes are so cute, but I'm dirt broke. It's okay. At least we got the free emotes though. You get the free follow emotes. Those ones are cute. Yeah, we do have free. All the emotes are available in the Discord too for free. So feel free to join. Let's go down. Let's go down. Collection menu and chat. There are 4 people at school who are trans. I don't know why, but they try being honest with me just because I read the Bible and stuff, and it goes against that stuff. Luckily, people. Okay, I understand. Oh, hi, beauty. Hey, thanks for the raid. What were you doing? Oh, y'all sleepy? Oh, sorry. I should be quiet. Hey guys. Hey guys, what are y'all doing? Y'all sleepies? I don't want to wake anyone up. I don't want to wake anyone up. How are you? Hey, Sleepy Beauty. I love your name. It's so cute. Oh, playing Call of the Lamb. Never mind. They ain't sleepy. They wide awake. What's up? Did you have fun? Did you have fun playing? Dad? Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Tesla. I would be planning a game while watching a stream, but my headset is having a little problem. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry your headset is having a problem. It happens sometimes. That's the thing. I've never come person and have a genuine conversation with me. Yeah, but once you have that, then it starts to make a lot more sense. Yeah. Collabs will help you grow your audience, so think about that. Yeah, I don't do collabs often because I don't talk. And people say collabs help grow your audience, but whenever I collab with someone, I get crickets. Bro, every single time I collab, my audience disperses. They disappear. I'd be like, where y'all at? Hey, Shadow, how are you? Thanks for the raid friend. What were you playing? What were you doing? Yeah, that name is truly a cute name. It is a cute name. I do need to raid and dash for dinner. I hope you eat some good foods. I hope you have a very large dinner full of large dinner people. I hope you have a big, large dinner with a bunch of people to sit and talk to. And talk to. Yes, W raid. All raids are W raids. I've been questioning myself for quite a while. I just know I am something. Yeah. But you're a good something. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Oh, sorry, I'm scrolling up. I'm trying to. I didn't want to miss too many messages. This term, as many people can use that as ammo to argue. You're not real. It's rather go against. Yeah, it can be like that. Oh, I have to go now. Oh, Spy Army. I'm sorry, I missed your message. You probably left like a million trillion gazillion years now. Fallout 4, you wanted to say... Oh, that's what you were talking about with Paladin. That's Fallout 4. I didn't know that. I played Fallout 4, but I did not get far in it. I played that game for like 2 seconds. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Yoshino. Welcome. Can't stop looking at the emotes. They're majestic. Yeah. And they cost a million trillion gazillion dollars, so please enjoy these emotes. Everything on this channel costs a million zillion gazillion dollars, man. I'll be over here. I'll be going broke making this channel look good. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Emma. I'll be going bankrupt. Y'all don't understand how much money I've spent into streaming right now. Like, I spent a lot. Thanks for the gifted sub. God, I need to change that. That subscriber thing. That's my... Look at that subscriber notification. That's so old. That is the one I used literally like 3 years ago. And I changed everything except for the subscriber notification. I constantly forget to change it. But thank you for this gifted sub. I appreciate it. When I tell you, I have literally put thousands of dollars into this channel. Like I told you, VTubing is the only hobby I've ever had, which means it is the only thing I put money into. So like I paid for an editor to edit all my TikToks. He literally edits. Each edit is $10, right? And you understand I post shorts, like I try to post shorts every other day. So that adds up real fast. Each of them is $10. And then this model costed like $500. And then a bunch of assets and stuff that I have. Oh yeah, I've literally put thousands into streaming over the course of 4 years, especially because I changed my assets over time. I went through like 7 different models before I stuck with this one and actually like really felt happy with this one. I have gone through like 7 different models though. It's crazy. I don't have time for that. Valid, Hyro, valid. Hi Bamfi, how are you? I'm gonna go watch Death Note now. I'll have fun. I hope you have fun. I hope it's a good show for you. I tried to watch the first episode in Death Note and I got really bored because they were yapping too much, so I stopped halfway through, only to revisit it in college and thought it was like really good. Like I thought it was really good in the college, but in high school I was like, man, they're doing too much talking. I didn't even get past like the first episode. They're doing very too much talking. Too much talking. Lurking with love, sending much love. Yeah, I appreciate the love. Thank you. Man, everybody's showing up on a Wednesday. Maybe I need to start doing yip yap. Sorry, wrong day. Maybe you start doing yapping after parties on Wednesdays instead of Tuesdays. This is my first time like doing this on a Wednesday, and everybody is showing up today. This is be my normal day now. I'm gonna have to switch days, guys. Sorry. Cyan was like, nerds, too much reading. Yeah, they are yapping too much. Did you know that people who take care of chickens are chicken tenders? Yeah, because they tend to the chickens. 1 chicken nugget. 2 chicken nuggets. 3 chicken nuggets. Bye, Hyrule. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, friend. Why do I hear radio frequencies when I'm band and it sounds like a standard pub call and I'm being recorded? Yeah! I don't know what that means, but yeah. Yeah, recorded. I mean, don't be recorded. But yeah, I used to hear radio in my headphones. In my old headphones, I'd plug them into my laptop and I would hear truck drivers. They were truck drivers. I knew because I could hear the conversations. And like, I mean, you couldn't turn it off. It was just the headphones that I bought. They just were connected because any other headphone didn't do that. It was just that one. It was literally connected to like the nearby like truck driver. I remember listening to one truck driver. I was listening to their conversation. It was kind of crazy. I was listening to one truck driver just talk about how he wanted to just finally go home and see his daughter because she was on the road all day long. Shadow keeps trying to distract me because he's trying to steal all of my stuff. Shadow's a little thief. Shadow keeps wanting to steal. First he wanted to steal my pancake. Then he wanted to steal my hat. And I bet you when my new outfit comes, because I am getting a new I'm getting a teacher outfit. I bet you when I get a new outfit, he gonna want to steal the glasses. How long stream are you planning on having, Cyan? I don't know. Probably about 2.5 hours. Probably not gonna go too far after that. I really want to play Sonic. I want to play Sonic, Crossworlds. I want to play Sonic Crossworlds with Kotaru, but if I end my stream too late, he not gonna want to play. He not gonna want to play. So maybe like 30 more minutes. Cause I want to play. I really like that game. It's really fun. I want to play it with him. I do. You gotta go, Ben. You got work in the morning? Sad. Me too. I also got work. But tomorrow is a teacher work day, so the work will be really boring, but also really calm and less work. Mostly just sitting in meetings, so really calm day. But thanks for stopping by and thanks for following, Tarby. I appreciate it. And gifting the sub too. You gonna steal Kotaru? You can't do that, sorry. I've already had multiple people try to steal Kotaru. Get in line. Alright, get in line. Blue chicken soup. Man, are you ever gonna do a cooking stream? I don't know how to cook, y'all. How am I supposed to do a cooking stream on how to cook? That, and also I don't have a lot of kitchen space. Like, I cannot imagine a setup that would be good for recording like my hands in the kitchen. Because like genuinely, the kitchen space I have is really small. We do not have much counter space in here. I'm gonna put the camera down. You're gonna be like, Cyan, why is all this stuff on this one counter? I'm like, because that's all the counter space I have. Sorry. Sorry. Cooking stream is an arson stream. I don't touch the stove. I can make the soup. Like, I can have a soup making stream. Hopefully it won't be blue this time. We learned our lesson. We did learn that chicken broth is supposed to go in the fridge after opening. So we did learn that. That was a very important lesson that I learned the hard way, and that's okay. You know, sometimes you learn lessons the hard way. Sometimes you learn the answers the hard way. Wish I had Crossworlds, but I hate racing games. See, I'm not that much of a fan of racing games too, but I always end up buying the more popular ones. I do have that fear of missing out. I get that FOMO hard. Like, I didn't want to Switch 2. But then everyone was talking about the Switch 2, and then I caved and bought one. Like, I didn't even want Mario Kart World like that. But everybody was talking about Mario Kart World, so I bought the bundle. That, and also, I bought it because I knew that I wouldn't buy Mario Kart natively. So, like, let's say Mario Kart World turned out to be, like, a super epic, amazing Mario Kart game. It's $80. I was like, I'm not going to spend $80 on that. So I was like, either I get it for $50 in this bundle that it comes with the Switch, because it'll be a $50 game, or I don't get it all. So I was like, let me buy the bundle while the bundle's still around so I can get Mario Kart. And World is really boring. Like, I literally streamed Mario Kart World this past Friday for our puppy party. Because on Fridays, same time I started today's stream, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we have puppy parties where we play games. I play games with the community every Friday now. We play Mario Kart World on Friday. I was bored. I was so bored. I was so bored. And it was because it's all them intermission tracks, man. And you know, I got Sonic Cross Worlds. I got Sonic Cross Worlds, and I was getting absolute smacked. Kronk! Hey, Kronk, it's been so long. How are you? I was absolutely getting smacked around in Sonic because I wasn't used to needing, like, skill. I don't know. Mario Kart World is really easy. The maps are, like, super wide, and they're all straight lines. And there's no 200cc anymore. So I'm over here, whenever I play with computers, I'm over here finishing first constantly in Mario Kart. Bro, I was finishing like 5th, 6th, 7th in Cross World. I was like, whoa, I need like to actually step up my game and try. I was like, I need to try really, really hard now. Hey, Kronk, how are you? It was so bad. In the rival system, you get like a rival given to you every game, and the rival is usually really good. Those rivals are genuinely hard. I'm like, oh my god. Bro, I'm over here getting smacked by level 3 rivals. Level 3 out of like 10, bro. Why am I getting smacked by level 3 rival? Like, that game genuinely made me have to try. And so, 2 dangerous numbers to say next to each other. I don't remember what number I said. I don't know what I said at all. You should make a simple but good. I don't know what that means, Ratmaster. I genuinely, I'm gonna need you to translate that. I don't know what you just said to me. Also, guys, if you haven't joined the Discord, you should totally join the Discord. We are growing at a lightning speed. All right, we are getting like 5 people per stream, and now we have how many people in this Discord now? We got like over 300 now, so that's pretty cool. And we got Panda, whose entire job is to greet people. He's our greeter. He says hello to everybody. So I hope you guys feel extra welcome because he does a good job. I pay him in thumbs ups. Yeah. You just joined? Yeah. We're in the stream already? No, I'm just telling people to join the Discord. You know, look like little money. You should join the Discord. Yeah, you join Discord? Yeah, you should join the Discord. You haven't slept in years? Yeah, and you're not allowed to sleep. You gotta greet people and make them feel welcome. You can't make people feel welcome if you're not awake. Okay, it's not possible. Not possible. But no, I won't. Why did I think I was seeing a raid message? No, now you're making me check. There's no raid message here. There's no raid message here. The only message I have is an incoming ad break message, because there will be an ad break in 2 minutes. That's all I mean. What games do you play often? I don't know. We just started the Friday puppy party thing on, literally last Friday was the first time doing it. We played Mario Kart together. This Friday, you guys, I let people vote. This Friday, you guys voted for, are you hallucinating? I gonna make me double check. I don't want people to get sent off somewhere. We're not getting sent off somewhere. You gonna make me check. Let me see. Yeah, there's no raid in progress. I'm on the website. There's no raid in progress. But yeah, last week we played Mario Kart. This Friday we're gonna play Gartic Phone. Gartic Phone is for going to be VIPs, regulars, and mods only. simply because it's a drawing something game, and if you let anybody in, you will end up with people drawing inappropriate stuff, writing out inappropriate words. Ooh, woo. I learned that the hard way earlier in my streaming career, that people would do that if you let anybody join. So I'll probably think of a system. I'll probably make a special section in my Discord for stuff like that, for regulars, mods, and VIPs, so that like if you get added to that, you know, okay, you can join this now, you can join these events now and stuff. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But anyways, guys, there will be a 3-minute ad break in 15 seconds. During this time, I recommend going and get a snack. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, but you guys gonna get a snack, go stretch, get some food, and be right back. It's gonna be 3 minutes, all right? Be right back, y'all. Be right back. Hello, people. Hi. I came back. I always do. One of these days, I'm gonna prank y'all though. I'll be like, "Be right back." I'm gonna put up the "Be right back" screen, and then I'm not gonna come back, and I'm gonna end stream. Y'all be like, "What? What?" Maybe I'll do that for my April Fool's stream. I don't know. I've been thinking about all the silly things I could do during April Fool's all years round. Welcome to the Poppy Parade Eyes. One year I just did a sleeping stream. I switched over, and my model was just sleeping for like an hour, and I walked away. I genuinely, that's what I did one year. And then another year I had like a normal stream, but it was just filled with like memes and like references and stuff. That's it. Sleeping stream, but you just talk. Actually, I did talk during that stream because I was like, I still gotta give the people what they want. But I wasn't like talking. I was like in chat typing messages out. But yeah, my model itself was sleeping, and I was just responding to people in chat. My brother wants you to marry him. That's unfortunate. I'm literally sitting in front of the person I'm about to marry right now. He's right behind me. His name's Kotaru. He's right behind me. I'm marrying Kotaru. He's sitting right behind me. I'm tired, y'all. I worked 12 hours yesterday, and then I couldn't sleep when I got home. And now, today, I just eepy. Honestly, I just eepy. By the way, he's 19. Dang. Tell him I'm too old. I'm too old. Look at the gray in my hair. I'm way too old. I'm sorry. Look at the grays in my hair. Yeah, Panda got you. Panda got you. There you go. You got no game? Dang, Panda. You gotta hype yourself up more than that, Panda. Come on now. Oh! Is he high? Y'all are silly. I gotta say something. I don't know who did it, or if they're here, or where they at, or what. But somebody saw my stuff on Instagram, and they went to my throne, and they bought me some stuff from my classroom, and I really appreciated that. I wish I could track them down and like DM them and be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much," but I don't know who they are. Yeah, they made me they said they found me through Instagram, and they saw that I was teacher, so they went to my teacher throne and got me some classroom stuff, and I was like, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Hey, Red Miller, how are you? And I really appreciated that. Oh, guys, can you help me with something? Can you help me come up with some... Guys, focus! Can you help me come up with something? I wanna come up with it with you guys, okay? Because it benefits you, so obviously I ask you guys. There's like this thing that's been going around. There's this like widget that goes in the stream, and it's a loyalty thing. You know, like those punch out cards things you get? Like, oh, you get X amount of punches in your card, and you get a reward, or you get X amount of stickers in your card, and you get a reward. They do it in schools. Yeah, they have like a loyalty card like widget thing, like a daily thing. And then once you get like 10 in a row, or once you get like 10 or like 5 or something, you get a reward. I kind of want to do something like that for my stream. This is like widget going around. They had one of those, but I don't know. Yeah, it's like Clash Dojo, I guess. You know, you punch in your card. Every single time you come to stream, you get one extra thing, and once you get 10, you get something. It's just, what would you get once you get 10? Should I do it like, maybe once you get like your card filled, then you can participate in like our closed off. I was thinking maybe then you could participate in like our like puppy party things. Like once you have all like 5 or 10 punched in. Then on Fridays when we do like closed off games like Gartic Phone, you can participate or something. Or would it be something else? Like once you have like 5 or 10 punches, then you could yes Panda. So are we on the, or you think it should be okay? So Wave says maybe free redeems, or it's okay, Nix. It's okay. You're fine. or maybe they can join us. I just couldn't decide. I thought the idea of a free redeem. So I was like, I don't know. But also, let me look at my redeems, because some of them I don't think I'm capable of doing myself, can I? Let me look at the redeems, hold on. Well, yeah, I could actually. I just can't do the ones that are like, you know, gives you access to like emotes or whatever. A single emote or modify a single emote. I can't do that one, but yeah. What are y'all thinking? Compliment plus outfit change sounds good combo. Yeah. So obviously you're thinking, yeah, free redeem, or once you have it filled up, then you could do it Fridays. But then that'd be boring, because then you'd only get one. Then once you completed your thing, you wouldn't have another one to complete. And that's kind of boring, you know? You know? Or compliment plus something. Maybe prizes like a sub after like 100 days. If free subs are actually not possible. I actually looked into that because I saw some people were doing like, oh, once you get 10 punches on your card, you get a free sub. And I was like, oh, that's a cool concept. And I looked into it and I was like, oh, that's not possible. And I have a lot of regulars. I'd be dishing out money left and right around here. And I'm just a teacher. I ain't got money to dish out. Double compliments. Could be. Maybe we'll do both. Maybe if it's your first time filling out like the card, then you get access to like the if it's your first time, then you get access to like our closed off like games and stuff, because now I know that you're a regular, and then you get free redeems after that. We could do both. We literally could do both. Because the being able to participate in puppy parties, that's a one-time thing, right? And this would be a recurring thing. Yeah, we could do both. I like the idea of the little loyalty card. And also, since I do just chatting streams, I have so much space on stream, you know? It's not like when I play like a game, I got like that big overlay, a Hartley game, you know? So it would literally just be in the bottom right corner, you know? There is nothing happening in the bottom right corner of the screen. Nothing. So, yeah, free sub is usually that streamer that gives subs. Yeah, that's why when you see free subs, you usually see only like the bigger streamers giving out free subs, because they're just giving the money back that they got. Hey, hi Gunner, how are you? Your tail is happening there? Yeah, but I can block my tail a little bit. I mean, you can see a wag, right? And the card thing wouldn't be on the stream all the time. Welcome to the Puppy Parade, Gunner. So are we all on board with that? Did I create a little loyalty system? Like once you get 10 punches, so once you come to my stream 10 different times, then on the first time you can join, you're considered a regular and you can join our like Friday things, and after that you get free redeems. Daily Judkins would be awesome. Loyalty system times cool. Okay. Yeah, they look really cute too. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the little, sorry, I cannot finish a sentence. I cannot finish a sentence. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I had saved it in my VGen account, but VGen is so, I really hate the website of VGen. It's really slow. Really slow. Yeah, it's a cute little loyalty widget card. Reward your viewers. Use your own stamps. 7 ways to stamp. 1 card per viewer. 1 card per viewer. I'm going to assume that once you fill it out, it starts over again. But they're really cute. They're really cute. You want to see it? You want to see what it looks like? Here. Let me see if I can Hold on. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, right there. Oh, wait. It's a little crop. Look at this. Isn't it so cute though? Look at this. Let me crop it. It's a cute little, this person had made cute little customization like widget stuff. Look at them. Isn't that cute? It'd be a little box like this and it would sit in the corner. It's such a cute concept and I love it. Like, look at these. Boom. And that's how it looks like on a stream. You know, you can put it somewhere in a stream. It might probably be in the bottom right corner. I really like this concept a lot. A lot. You got a cute. And then there's different ones too. See, this one they had the little. You can change all the color schemes and everything. You can add a little. This one had a little cat stuff. It works for Twitch and YouTube, which is so good. Most of the stuff that I use only works for Twitch, so it doesn't work in. You can use Twitch channel points to check in. Like, that's cool. That's really cool. And see, you can trigger the commands. Yeah, this is a really good widget. And look what they have at the bottom. You see it? Paw prints. Hi Z-Man, how are you? They got paw prints. Which one would ours widget have? Would our widget have music notes or paw prints? Which one? Like, I'm a marching band dog. It can go either way. What do y'all think? Y'all like the music note or the paw prints? Better. I feel like the music notes probably matches like the subscriber things, the subscriber badges, and also like the confetti pieces a bit more than like the paw print does. But paw print is also cute. I am a dog. You like the paw print? We'll do paw prints. Okay, guys, we'll be able to earn paw prints then, since you like that one. Yeah, I really like this idea. Gives better image of your stream. Yeah. I'm more of a dog. I'm a dog before I am a marching band dog, you know. Most people just know me as a dog girl, then they know me as like a marching band VTuber. Which, well, I mean, I try to brand myself as a marching band VTuber, but I don't talk about band enough. Yeah, that's why I said I don't talk enough about me being a band, to fully like take that. I have some band stories that I talk about, but since I'm not actively in the band, it's not something I'm like currently experiencing. Yeah, but yeah, I wanted to do this cute little widget. It's made by let me not show this and not tell you who it's made by. Ciara Designs. It's made by Ciara Designs. She made really cool widgets. I'm dropped the link there. Boop. Ciara Designs. That's where I'm gonna get that from. Yeah, so you guys will be after soon. Whenever I sit down and like actually do it though, because you know y'all know how long it takes for me to add something to a stream. Also, hey Silver Goat. Yeah, so once I have that situated, once you get your card filled out, you'll be considered a regular, and from then on, you get free redeems. When do you want your reminder? Tomorrow? I'm not doing much tomorrow. Allegedly. I wish I still had my I wish I was still using my personal laptop. Honestly, tomorrow's a work. Tomorrow's a teacher work day, and you best bet I used to be doing VTuber things during teacher work days, but I can't do that anymore. I literally cannot do that anymore because I don't stream from my laptop anymore. I think the worst thing about switching from laptop to PC is just not being mobile. Like, I miss being able to do VTuber stuff no matter where I was because I have my computer with me. I'd be like, dang, I'm going on vacation with my family, but I need to stream. I'll just bring my laptop with me. Oh, okay. I'm going to be at work all day, but I'm not going to be doing much at work, low-key. So I'm just going to bring my laptop and do VTuber things. Like, I miss that. Approximately 6 months to do any changes unless the changes are needed urgently. Oh, yeah, if it's an urgent change, it's getting done right then and there. I'd be like, this what happened today? Oh, yeah, that's getting fixed. I don't know. I implement changes sometimes, though. Like... So, you know, sometimes, mostly aesthetic changes, low-key. I do more aesthetic changes than I do, like, actual practical practical changes require effort, though. And they don't look pretty. Like, come on now. If I'm gonna do a change, I want to look pretty. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm so excited. I like the idea of the reward system a lot. And also, it helps me keep up with regulars, too. Because I was really racking my brain with this, like, puppy party thing, you know. On Fridays I want to be able to play with people, but I don't know. I was like, how do I gauge who should be allowed to play for certain things like Gartic Phone that's a bit more closed off and who shouldn't? So I think having like the card thing would be good too, because I also have a lot of lurkers, right? And maybe a lurker might want to play one day, but you know, some lurkers don't speak and you don't necessarily know who is like, you know what I mean? Like lurkers don't speak, so I don't know exactly like who my lurkers are, and I don't want to accidentally leave out my lurker just because they're speaking. So I don't really know that they're there and they're always at my stream all the time and they want to play, you know. So I've been really racking my brains on how to get like everybody involved, even the people who don't talk much, you know. because, you know, you don't have to talk to play a game. So a lurker might be like, oh, shoot, my favorite VTuber playing game. I want to play too, you know? So yeah, we'll try to punch card. Now, it might be a little hard to keep up with, though. I'll just have to see, like, what's the best way to, like, visualize it, because I don't know if there's, like, a menu that, like, shows you, like, what everyone's card looks like, or am I just going to have to look on stream and go, oh snap, on stream right now this person has all 10, now I'm going to have to write that down somewhere, you know? Like, I have to also see, like, will it be easy to keep track of or not. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Hopefully it is. Hopefully there's, like, a little menu or something that, like, shows you where everyone's cards is, or show everyone's personal cards or something, because I do not want to be keeping track of that. Like, oh snap, I missed the visual cue on stream that they got all 10 stamps. Now I'll never know. You know, that's scary. Because there are some stuff that, like, you only know when it happens on stream, and, like, once that moment on stream has passed, it's like, uh-oh. I'm making a MJ impersonation Facebook page. I'm gonna run his town. Am I acceptable person for that? Heck yeah! Get that side hustle. Get that side hustle. Why is the entire Hi Flame? What time is the Friday stream? The Friday stream is 7 p.m. Eastern time. So I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours ago is the time that the stream starts. Anytime it's a weekday, I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Anytime it is a weekend, I stream at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So, why is the puppy surprising? I don't know. Hey, Ghost. Hey. Why is the entire chat mods? I mean, to be fair, my mods are going to be one of my more active people. Yeah, that's why they're mods. Because they're around a lot and they're super active. So it makes sense, right? That, like, there's a lot of mods in chat on the Twitch side. But hey, I got YouTube peoples. How y'all doing? I need to get in the habit of posting my stream schedule onto YouTube, though, since YouTube does have a place you can post it. Like, you can post it in community. I've done it one time. I posted my schedule one time to YouTube. I need to get in the habit of doing it more. I mostly just post it in the Discord whenever I can. I used to post it on Twitter too, but let's be real, ain't nobody was looking at my Twitter, so not a single person. Well, that's not true. The people who were, like, on my Twitter were just, like, mutual VTuber friends who, like, weren't necessarily watching my stream, but they, like, you know, they interacted with me, talked to me and stuff. Probably would be down for a collab if I wanted to collab, but they weren't, like, watching my stream. So I felt like I was wasting time just being active on Twitter. Does Twitter also follow you? My hair is pretty danged. I would just become stagnant as science community and somehow became mod, mainly because I wanted to fix flaws the Discord had. Yeah, and that's how I'm going to keep you here, Wave. I'm going to keep causing so many problems that you feel so compelled to fix them that you just have to stay. It's a good plan, though, ain't it? Yeah, I bet it will work too. Now you never leave it, because there's always going to be something to fix. Yeah. That's what Rame means? Rainbow Meadows? Oh, kind of. We used to be called Rainbow Meadows, but then we just changed our name to Rame. Who told you Rame was called Rainbow Meadows? Did my bot tell you that? We changed our name. We don't associate with Rainbow Meadows anymore. We just are Rame now. And I still need to make sure that everything is officially changed. Because there is some stuff that's outdated. The form said Rainbow Meadows. In the community roles. Oh, it does? Welcome to the Puppy Parade Flame. Ah, it does? Thank you for letting me know. Is it a collab form? Yeah. Welcome to the Puppy Parade. I see you on Twitch too. That's important. Okay, I'll change that. We used to be Rame. We used to be Rainbow Meadows, and then we had this weird issue where we kept being called Rame and Rainbow, because Rainbow Meadows is a long name. Like, you can't put that in the name. Also, hi Vingbon. Sorry, I didn't say hi to you. You can't put Rainbow Meadows in the name of your bio or in the name, like, title of a stream or something, because it's such a long name. So to avoid that issue, we shortened it to Rame. But the problem was that so many of us were using Rame as an abbreviation for everything that people were getting confused because we would say rainbow meadow out loud, but then we would type ramen. People thought those were two different things, and they were getting so confused. And I was like, y'all, we need to switch. We just need to switch to one name. You associate with perfection in a cup ramen. See, listen, it's not my fault. I may be the owner of the group, but I told them, I said, I like the pronunciation Raimi. And we had a vote on it. We had a vote on how we should pronounce it. And most people voted for ramen, so I had to change how I said it to rame because, you know, majority rules. I'm not a dictator. My Vtuber group functions on a democracy, all right? We vote for pretty much everything, and even if I disagree, especially on pronunciation, doesn't matter because, you know, we all have a say. So, I liked Raimi because I'm just a music nerd and I think of like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The solfeggios, do, re, mi. So Raimi just sounded natural to me. No, they said rame. So now we're forever cursed for people to be comparing it to ramen. Now we will forever be called a ramen. You gonna steal Pinky from me? You can't steal Pinky from me. She's our manager. But make your clip what? What is that? Anyways, y'all. Oh, remix. Make her clip remix. I was like, what are you trying to say? Alright, y'all. It's time for me to skedaddle. We had a good stream. Yeah, a lot of people show up today. I think this is probably the most eventful yapping after park I've ever had. Most of the time, like, not as many people come because time zones. And a lot of my people come from Europe, so usually it's too late for people's. But yeah, a lot of people show up today. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's usually my weekday schools, guys. Usually my weekday streams where the chat's a little slower, but they are yapping up a storm, and that is fun. I like yapping because it makes it easier for me to yap. You know how I write all my stuff down I'm going to talk about in my stream, like on like the notes. I didn't even talk about everything. I ain't gonna talk about like everything at all. I talked about like half the things because y'all are yapping so much. Alright, let's see who we gonna raid. Ghostbusters! Well, look at that. Debug, who's also a part of Rame. He's live. Let me listen to him. Make sure he's not rated. Ending. Yes, Debug. We ending stream. Goodbye. Why are you so excited about that? Oh, we ending stream. Goodbye. Why are we so excited? Alright, we're gonna raid Debug. Debuggy. We're gonna raid him. No, I'm not excited. I don't know, you were very you said goodbye. Like, dang, Cyan, I've just been waiting for you in the stream all day. It's just I didn't know. That's okay. Alright, guys. Like I say at the end of all of my streams, guys, sayonara, and I hope you have a good day. Please make sure that you give Debug lots of loves. He's a good person. He has a really cool voice. I like his voice a lot. Okay, bye.